Hello and welcome to Edward's Book of the Week. This week's book is The 10x Rule, written by Grant Cardone. Before we get started with my actually three biggest takeaways this week, I'm just going to quickly mention what the 10x rule is, because that's probably the question on your mind right now. The 10x rule is, you could call it a philosophy, but also a plan of action and how you should think in order to achieve success. It is, as the name states, 10x. You should 10x not only your goals, but your actions as well. If you think that in order to acquire a client, for instance, you need to make 10 phone calls, plan on taking 100. If you have a goal to reach 1 million in profit or in sales the following year, set that goal for 10 million. This might sound a bit silly to some people, but let's say your goal is 1 million in 1 year. And if you then 10x that goal and set it to 10 million, which goal would you just fall short of? For me personally, I would be more happy to reach than $9,500,000 compared to under $1 million. So this common belief is that if you set your goals too high, you will be demotivated, and if you don't reach those goals, you'll be depressed or sad, whatever. This is very often not the case. It's even worse to set a goal that is too low, and then you reach this goal, and then you realize, this is not what I wanted. It's not nearly where I want to be. How's that for depressing? It's better to set a high goal, a goal that truly inspires you. Like, if I do this, that would be absolutely amazing. So this book is a book of success. Like, how do you achieve success for yourself? But first, we would have to define what success actually is. And that's the first takeaway. What is success? I'm going to read the Oxford Dictionary's definition here. Let's have a look. Success is the accomplishment of aim or purpose. When I say success, you're probably thinking money, financial success, be a millionaire, to be a billionaire, that's success. The fact is, success is very personal. It's different to everyone. It's also very dependent on where you are in life, what you have previously accomplished, etc. Let's say success for a 10-year-old might be to get some allowances, to eat more candy, to be up half an hour later at night, etc. Oops, sorry. And if you're 20, it might be to get a girlfriend, get an apartment of your own, and 25, 30, marriage, kids eventually, etc., etc. It's very different for where you are in life, and it's not just financial. You have a lot of key areas in life where you can be successful, and financial is one of them. It's the easiest one to measure. It's very difficult to measure success, but financial success is very easy to measure because it's just numbers. One other definition of success that I think it's quite beautiful and motivating, and that is by Earl Nightingale. And success is taking consistent action steps towards your goals, towards a worthy ideal or a goal. That is success. You are, by definition, his definition, successful if you're working to achieve your goals. And that can be motivating for some if you're in a rough spot, if you're in a tough period, and you know that you're taking consistent action steps towards reaching your goal, and that you, by definition, then are already successful. Can be quite motivating to some people. Now, success is, by definition, as I said, something personal. It's different for everyone. So when I feel successful, what is success for me is definitely very different than what you would define as success. To you, maybe money is absolutely everything. I would not be happy if I just had a lot of money and not much more. I would be depressed, and I think most people would be eventually. But for some people, money, that's all there is to success. For me, it's also a spiritual part. It's being a great husband, a good father. There's a lot of different key areas in life that I strive to be successful. I'm not just going to be successful financially, and that's it. I'm not successful in with my family and spiritually, different areas of life. I want to be successful in every area of life. Many people think that you can only be successful in one area and should only focus down one narrow road. I think that leads to the feeling of being depressed and lost. You don't feel fulfilled. That's why, personally, I strive to be successful in every area of life, because to me that's very important, and I believe that's going to bring me the greatest fulfillment. But to you, it might be completely different. Maybe you don't care about money at all. For me, money is important, and that is part of me being successful, is money. For you, maybe not, and that's completely fine. So, let's move on to number 2, and that is a common misconception that there is some form of shortage of success. That if I'm successful, you cannot be successful, or the other way around. This is true in sports. Let's say, I play badminton, so in a badminton tournament, there's only one gold medal, one silver medal, and one bronze medal. If I get gold, you can't get gold. Gold medal. That's just the way it is. It's designed to only have one winner. But in real life, that's not how it works. Let's say, take this as an example. I am broke, my neighbor is broke, and he asked for my help. I can't give him any money to help him out, and since I'm also broke, that means I don't really know that much about money, investing in this kind of thing, and I can't help him make money to get out of this situation. So 0 plus 0 is still 0 in terms of successful in that area or not. Now, again, I'm using money as an example because it's easy to measure. So, let's say I'm successful financially, I'm rich, I have a lot of money, I know how to get a lot of money, and my broke neighbor comes to me and says, "Man, I really need your help. I am in this kind of trouble financially." And not only can I give him money, not that I think that's the best way to solve the problem, but I can teach him. Here's how I made my money, and I am willing to teach you. I can help you achieve this. I can teach you how you can go about acquiring money for yourself and getting out of this issue, the struggle you're in, because I've been in the same struggle. So then I can help him be successful. So that 0 plus 0 is still 0, but 1 plus 0, like 1 successful plus 1 unsuccessful, can equal 2. That's the difference, if you got that. So, last little bonus now. This is number 3 of my takeaways. And that is fear. The chapter, I think, is called Fear is the Great Indicator. Fear, if you're scared, let's say, to call a prospect, to call a specific customer, you're scared. That's an indicator that this is the person you should call. This is what you need to do to reach the next step. If you're to move out of your comfort zone. People have never achieved something within their own comfort zone. It's constantly by pushing their limits, taking a huge step out of their comfort zone. And that's fear. You have to move towards your fear and look, what am I afraid of? What do I not want to do? But I know that deep down I know that this is going to help me to achieve the success that I long for. This is really important. He has a pretty sweet definition of fear, that is false events appearing real. If you think back, when there's something you've been scared of, whether it be the boogeyman, the monster in your closet, under your bed, whatever, most likely this has never happened, has it? If you look back on your life now, A lot of things you were previously scared of, or maybe that you're still scared of, most of those things never happen. So why spend time worrying about them? Why let those things that probably won't even happen anyway, why let them stop you? This is really important, guys. Do not let fear stop you. Use it as an indicator to what you should do. I'm not saying jumping off a building is a good idea. Please don't misunderstand this. That's really important. But anyways, that was my 3 biggest takeaways. Now, what is success? We defined what success is. There's no shortage of success. My success won't stop you from achieving yours. And fear is a great indicator. You should chase fear. Well, it's my 3 of this week, and I thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for next week's Book of the Week, which is still a surprise. So you can look forward to that. Follow my YouTube, my Instagram as well. There you will receive daily motivation and quotes that are very profound, a lot of them. So I hope you enjoy those. All links will be down in the description. I also have a full written review on my website. That link will also be down in the description if you want a bit more longer review of it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.